Yo, we in the game, talking number stakes high. Knowledge and skill, like a bird we fly. Analyzing stats, we don't just guess. Betting on the win, you know we're blessed. Just a bet slips, we keep it real. Breaking down the odds, you know the deal. Just a bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. Rolling with the punches, we look for the signs. Parlays and props, counting all the coins. Every podcast episode, we bring the heat. Strategies laid out, can't accept defeat. Tune into the wisdom, hear our call. In this betting world, we'll never fall. Just a bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. On this gambling journey, we ride the bet. With just the bet slips, you ain't seen nothing yet.
What is going on, Just Bet Slips family? It's Professor Parlay and the PD King coming to you. Is going to be a super quick show as I've got to be out. Poolside Pat's a little busy. PD King is in the mobile office, so we wanted to still have a show for you today, but we're going to have to be quick with it. I'm just going to jump straight into the disclaimer, which keeps us from getting sued, which is we're not professional gamblers. The show is for fun or entertainment purposes only. Please be responsible and gamble at your own risk. Do not gamble more you can afford and only bet what you can afford to lose, and gambling can be addictive, so please seek help if you need it. Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Again, we are not professional gamblers. We make these bets. We do the research. We bet everything that we put on the show, and we're trying to help you win, but we're not professionals. We don't get paid to do this. Set a limit. Stay within the limit. You will be fine. But if you do find yourself needing help, call 1-800-GAMBLER. They'll get you the help you need. We are not affiliated or sponsored by any specific sports book, but as always, we are affiliated with Nevin Eyewear. These are my MLB long points right here. They are awesome. They're polarized. And they're somewhat risk-free. For one, if you go to our link tree on X, go to X, click on our link tree, you will get 30% off of one pair or buy one, get two free automatically. Plus, it lets them know we sent you. You will also get free shipping on any order of $50, which is pretty much all orders. If you're going to get a prescription pair, I suggest you use the 30% off because it'll get you the biggest discount. If you're going to get regular sunglasses, do the buy one, get two free. You'll get 3 pair for under $90 or just under $90. And there's usually a free gift involved. And if they get broken, you need them replaced, repaired, they get scratched, whatever, they will replace them for free. Just fill out an online claim form. They will replace them. We all love Nevin here. They've been nothing but good to us, and we've seen nothing but good quality coming from them. Never odd or even. It is Nevin Eyewear.
Yep. Yeah, love Nevin. And that brings us right into our other sponsor, which has been great for us ever since the jump, and that is Playvo, AKA or formerly known as Play Profit. They are a challenge system, not technically a sport book, but a challenge system in which you need to get 10% profit before 10% losses, then 15% profit before 10% losses at any point. And if you do that, you can take 90% of the profit out. Again, you're buying a bigger bankroll with lesser amount of money. And if you use the promo code JTBS at checkout, you get an even bigger discount on that, 10% off every time. And that's not just the first time. It is every single time that you buy a challenge package. Again, other rules, stipulations apply. Make sure you go check out the rules and regulations via Playvo to find out. But they sponsor the best bet of the day because they are for the sharp better out there. And Rob, the professor, is coming to you with the play of the day. Today's selection is...
Yeah, I'm going with the Phillies money line. Look, it's the hottest team in baseball. They've won 9 straight, and they have Wheeler on the mound. You're telling me the hottest team in baseball with their ace on the mound is not going to get a win against the Mariners team that is up and down and struggling all across the board. We've already talked about their pitchers left and right because they've been killing us in bets. I trust the Phillies way more, and this is coming from a Braves fan who watched an 8 or 9 game lead turn into 3 and possibly 2.5 after tonight because the Braves aren't playing. But they're just finding ways to win even in games they shouldn't be winning. Hence what we saw last night. Now, to be clear, I'm betting them heavily, which means I'm not upset about it, even if they end up coming back. That's my way of counteracting it. If they help me win money along the way, then I can feel good about it. Which is why you're going to see I'm not going to back down on them until they prove that I need to back down on them.
Yeah, I mean the Wheeler play is the only thing because he hasn't gone very deep in games, but because Sanchez went deep yesterday, even though he didn't have his best stuff and he gave up a couple runs, he did go deep in the game. He went 62 thirds. The bullpen is not very taxed, as so even if Wheeler only goes 5, which is what he's been averaging lately, they still should be good. You'll see that I trust Wheeler today as well, and I trust the Phillies money line today. The only thing that scares me, it is Logan Gilbert on the hill, so it's like one of the only Mariners pitchers that you can truly trust to get the job done. But by that same token, I still love the Phillies to get to 10 straight. Like I said, they had no business winning yesterday's game and got the job done, so why not?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I get it, but even Logan Gilbert's not been his normal Logan Gilbert self like that. I don't know what's going on with that lineup, but we're going to take advantage of it while we can, especially this hot streak. I think they get to 10 in a row today. And I think Wheeler, I actually have this weird feeling that he's going to go 6 innings today. I don't know why.
I would be happy with it.
But I do have this feeling I think you're going to start seeing him lock in as closer we get to the playoffs.
That's fair.
So I feel like that we got a good chance at hitting this one. And I was happy to see this at -108, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I think the only reason why it is because it's in Seattle. Seattle's been so much better at home compared to on the road. And it is their ace on the hill. That's the reason why it's there.
Yeah, it makes sense. We are going to jump straight into the performance double of the day, which is...
Yeah, it's Ranger Suarez and the Red Sox money line. Listen, Ranger Suarez, now, it is 24 plate appearances, but I took out Sandy Alcantara because he's not going to face Sandy Alcantara because the DH is the thing now. So it is in 23 plate appearances, he has 7 Ks and only 1 walk, and he's only given up 1 hit. So Ranger Suarez has been dominant versus this Marlins lineup. Yes, he's only faced like 6 guys in the Marlins lineup, but he's faced them in one time. So it's not like he only got through the lineup like 1 time, twice, or whatever. He's faced them all 3 times, and he's had success, including Otto Lopez, who is second in batting average for the entire league. He has yet to get a hit off the man in 6 attempts. So, Ranger pitches well. I know he's on the road, but he's as cool as the underside of the pillow. Thank you, Stuart Scott, for that. And the Red Sox are on fire. They are winners of 7 of their last 10. They have also won 4 of the last 5 Ranger Suarez starts. In the counter argument to that, the Marlins, yes, they are 5-5. But if you take out that sweep of the Nationals, the Nationals aren't good, and every time an NL East team decides to go to Miami, they stink. And that's where the Nationals were this past weekend. You take that sweep, they were 2-5 and 7, and they have lost the last 2 Sandy Alcantara starts. So I'm just taking all of that in. Ranger Suarez, 5+ Ks, as he has the Ks versus this team, and he gets the Red Sox money line at +168. If you don't like the 5K number, which I completely understand, you can go down to 4 Ks and it's still plus money. So if you want to take 4+ Ks and the Red Sox money line, I think it's like +110. You're good with that. I feel good that the Ranger can get to 5 Ks. That's the reason why I'm taking him for 5 Ks at +168. I like the better odds. I think it's worth it to go for the K. But if you want to be more conservative, go ahead and take him at 4 at +110. And you still get good bang for your buck in that scenario. But you're really just betting the Red Sox to win, which is not a bad play over the last month and a half.
Yeah, Ranger Suarez has been actually really good this year. He started off slow, but then he found his groove a little bit. And the Red Sox, since the All-Star break, they might be the hottest team. The Phillies are the hottest team recently, but the Red Sox are probably the hottest team overall since the All-Star break.
Correct.
So I like everything about the performance double today with Suarez and Red Sox. And like I said, 5 Ks is really not that much for him to get.
It's not, but if you are nervous about it because the Marlins don't strike out, that's the only thing that you have to, because they're just grinding out at bats. They don't strike out a lot. So if you're worried about the Ks, I am perfectly fine going to 4. I just felt like Ranger from the left side, left-handers have a little bit more luck against the Miami Marlins this year. So I feel good about 5 Ks. But if you don't, you want to take it 4, you want to be a little more conservative, you're still getting plus money at 4. So that's the only reason I'm bringing it up.
Yep, I get it. Moving on. I don't know why this is on there, but it was yesterday. It's just sorry. Yeah. Long ball today, I'm going PCA. at plus 340. He's facing Merrill, which has given up 26 home runs this year, and this man's hit 5 home runs in his last 7 games.
Yep.
It seems like a recipe for another Pete Crow Armstrong home run. And spoiler alert, you may see 2 home runs on my last call for Pete Crow Armstrong as well. Anytime Merrill Kelly is facing a guy who's hitting a lot of home runs, I'm going to take that guy to hit a home run.
Also, he is one of now 7 players to hit a leadoff homer and a walk-off homer in the same game. I can't remember who else did it like this past week. I'm just blanking on that. But he is one of 3 players to hit the first pitch he saw and then the walk-off homer, which also happened this week. Pete Crow Armstrong is on fire lately. I don't mind that. I actually thought about taking it, but I am taking a page from Chick Picks Jen, her playbook, and going with Joe Adell. He failed me yesterday. He still has a good matchup today. So let's go ahead, Joe Adell, to hit a homer today. He hit a bunch of balls hard. They were just right at people and didn't have any lift. He gets a little lift today, plus 450. Give me Joe Adell again. We're probably going to martingale him until he smacks. And I'm really mad I didn't take Kyle Schwarber yesterday because I was like, you don't want to take so many Phillies. Nah, let's go another Philly. So I went with Joe Adell. Also, Pete Crow Armstrong is the number 1 on Dinger Almanac for that today. So, yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
and then Cody Clemens is also on Dinger Almanac.
Yeah, he is. He's 1 for 1 versus him without a home run, but he's only got 1 at bat against. So there's not much history there. And funny enough, what you said going back to back, I did that yesterday because I did Tatis 2 days ago. He failed me. I did him the next day. I bet him for 1 and 2, and he hit 2 home runs. So there is something to be said for that. I also think I figured some things out, so I'm gonna be doing a lot more paying attention to these odd changes because it felt weird to me. His odds dropped 130 points in 1 day, and it wasn't that he had that much more history against a pitcher, because I looked at that too. So it could just be a coincidence, but I'm going to at least do some research on it.
Yeah, Joe Adell actually jumped up. He went from 280 yesterday up to 450 today. So I might be risking it for the biscuit here, but that's where I went with Joe Adell. Let's go ahead and advance storyline because I know you got to get out of here.
That's right. All right, 750 club of today. We're going to do two guys for 2+ hits, runs, and RBIs. This is the guy, if I hadn't taken Pete Crow Armstrong, I was going to take for my long ball, which is Corey Seager. 2+ hits, runs, and RBIs. He's 4 for 12 with 2 home runs versus a pitcher I can't pronounce. It's Urquidy or something like that. But he seems to hit him very, very well. I know he only has 13 home runs this season, but I had some success with a guy who only had 10 home runs a couple days ago. When he looked good to me, so I'm going to take a shot on him at 2+ hits, runs, RBIs. Zach Neto, one of the best, hottest hitters in baseball right now, 2+ hits, runs, and RBIs. He's got a 6-game hitting streak with 28 hit runs and RBIs over that 6-game span. Michael Conforto, 2+ hits, runs, and RBIs. He has also hit Merrill Kelly. He's 5 for 14, 3 extra base hits, 4 RBIs. And anybody against Merrill Kelly, I'm just going to take him. I think Merrill Kelly gives up way too many big shots.
His sinker hasn't had as much drop this year. His sinker hasn't had as much movement this year. That's what's hurting him. It's kind of seeming like a 4-seamer that doesn't have ride, so it just drops right into the barrel of the bat. That's the reason why Merrill Kelly hasn't had a good year.
Yeah, I mean, and look, there's games where some of that's there, and he does look decent. But there's been more of the bad than good, so I'm riding. I'm riding this wave. And then lastly, I'm taking the RBI leader, Sal Stewart, who almost has 100 RBIs with 2+ hits, runs, and RBIs.
Rookie of the year.
Yeah, he's on an 8-game hitting streak, 23 hits, runs, and RBIs over that 8 games. And like I said, he's got, I think it's 98 RBIs after yesterday. It was 98 or 99. I can't remember where it finished. But he is on fire. We got this at plus 967 and boosted it to 1160.
Yeah. Where did you get this, Rob? Just want to make sure.
This one was DraftKings, I believe.
Okay, cool. So that way I can pull it. BT Dubs, everybody that watches the show, we do have a social group on DraftKings. So if DraftKings is your sportbook of choice, go check out the social group, become a part of it. And then you can drop your bets in as well. You can see all of our bets that we make on DraftKings. Now, I know Rob and myself make more bets than just on DraftKings, but you can see every bet that is made on DraftKings itself. So go ahead and check out that social group at Just the Bet Slips. We really appreciate you guys joining us there. And hopefully soon enough, they will be a sponsor of the show. But until that time, We're just rocking the 750 on DraftKings. Hopefully everybody jumps in the social group as well. That'd be massive for the program. We really appreciate that.
Speaking of which, Poolside Pat said that NXT said that Shohei is also on his dead to me list. He's joining you.
Yep.
So, and he said give him PCA for 2+ hits, runs, and RBIs. And that is the update from NXT since we can't see them.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm still waiting on StreamYard's response, which of course, but that's okay. Here's my tabletop for the day. I've got the 3 PDs. As I already said, I love Wheeler and his Ks and the Phillies money line. I expect him to get a lot of Ks. The Mariners do strike out a fair decent amount, and I expect him to go deeper in this ball game than he has been. Even if he only goes 5 innings, he has been averaging a decent amount of Ks. He's been averaging like 10.3 K per 9. So even if he goes 5, I expect him to get to 6. So that's why I really feel good about this. Wheeler can strike out the side like that. So you're never out of it. Wheeler 6+ Ks in the Phillies money line. Got a little plus money there. Obviously the PD of the day with Ranger Suarez there. And then I'm going to take Cade Cavalli and the Nationals. Yes, I know the Nationals just got swept by the Marlins, but they're going up against the Rockies, who are absolute dumpster fire. So give me Cade Cavalli 5+ Ks. If this is in Colorado, really needs the spin to get his Ks because he is in Washington affected. He's in Colorado. He wouldn't as much in Washington that he's
Oh, he might have went into a zone where we can't hear.
If he's in, I feel really, really good about this. If he is out, I feel a little bit less. Yeah, so you can't hear me?
No, you're good now. You're good now.
All right, back. All right, we're good. Sorry. Cade Cavalli, feel really good about him. He's got that depth. And if CJ Abrams is in the lineup, feel a lot better. I know he was day-to-day over this past weekend. If he's in the lineup, feel a lot better about it. But if he's not, I worry about the Nationals money line. But they're playing the Rockies. I should feel good. And then I have a 5x5 K parlay. All 5 of these guys to get 5+ Ks at 312 and then boosted to 406. That's courtesy of DraftKings. You can check it out there. Wheeler, Gilbert, Suarez, Rasmussen, and then Parker Messick, all to get 5+ Ks. All of them are projected for 6.5 or greater, bar Gilbert, who I think is actually projected to get 5. He's the only one I'm stretching for, but I don't know if Luis Arraez is going to be in the lineup today. If he's not in the lineup, that's another K. So feel really good about that. And Logan Gilbert, again, pitches well in Seattle. So I expect him to get the Ks, even though the Phillies haven't been striking out a lot. They still do strike out a decent amount. So there you go. The 5x5 K parlay brought to you by DraftKings for me.
All right. And you're going to see, I removed these and for some reason they're still on there.
They're still there. That is what it is.
But Zach Wheeler, 6+ strikeouts. I agree with you. 6+. He's got 6+ in 7 of his last 9. He's got a 32% strikeout rate versus this team. Cade Cavalli, 6+ strikeouts. He's hit it in 3 straight. He just struck this team out 8 times on 722. I don't see any reason he can't get to 6 today. And then I also agree on Drew Rasmussen, 5+ strikeouts. He's hit this in 5 of his last 6 games. He's going against a team that averages at 8.53 per 9 innings. And I got that at +226. Then my hit parlay is Fernando Tatis to get a hit. He's on a 5-game hitting streak. He's got 12 hits over those 5 games. And if you're not watching San Diego, Tatis and what's his name? Jackson Merrill both started the season like trash, and they are on fire right now. They are starting to become the player they were supposed to be at the beginning of the season. So that team is on. It might be on a late run. Watch them. Junior Cavanier, who's been hot all season, 7-game hitting streak. I like him to get a hit as well. And then Nathaniel Lowe, 1+ hit. He is on a 3-game hitting streak. He's gone 6 of his last 8. And he has 9 hits over his last 8 games. Got this at +180, and then always the Phillies money line as my last call. So it's kind of funny. My strikeouts pretty much was all the strikeouts that was on your list. So we at least agree on those. So
yeah, I feel good about it. I didn't put Cavalli in the 5x just because I was like, if he doesn't have it, I don't want to lose 2 bets there. But I feel really good about Wheeler at least getting to 5. I've got him for 6. Feel really good about Suarez for 5. So that's where we're at. And that's the reason why I didn't put Cade Cavalli in my 5x. But, I mean, if it was a 6x, then I probably would have put Cade Cavalli in there because I feel really good about that as well.
Yeah, it makes sense. I get it. I feel pretty good about Cavalli because of who they're facing.
Yep.
Today, not every week would I feel great about him, but he's been on fire as of his last 3 starts, and he just struck this team out a lot. So I think he can do it again.
And like I said, if they were in Colorado, I'd feel a little bit differently about it. But because they're in Washington, he's still going to have that depth. There's something to say about that thin air and spin pitchers that don't really get the love in Colorado. But because it's pretty humid in Washington today, it's humid here in Richmond, so definitely humid in Washington. You're gonna get that added spin rate, which should help him. And because he's such a spin dominant pitcher, he needs that to get the case. So I feel good about Cade today.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. Moving on to the last call, I told you I have PCA for 2+ home runs at plus 3,200 today. And then I've got a grand slam bet. I'm taking Corey Seager for the home run and a grand slam today at plus 362. I just, for some reason, feel like when I didn't bet him for the long ball, and the whole time I was like, I really want to bet him for a home run. So when I saw DraftKings was doing the grand slam bet today, I said it's a perfect spot to put him in. So I'm running him up for a grand slam at plus 360. Well, it's a home run for 362. And if he happens to get a grand slam, then you'll win a lot of money.
Right. I don't believe I have a last call. But I actually kind of like rerunning your 750 club with 2+ total bases instead of hits, runs, RBIs. So I might do that as a pseudo last call. Not going to count on the records, but I might bet it anyway, just because I'm a savage. So yeah, that's what I'll probably do as my pseudo last call here from the whip.
Let's throw up one quick final last call like we always do. I've got the two hits, runs, RBIs for PCA for NXT. Which one of yours do you like the most?
I think my favorite for today is probably Wheeler 6+ as the bet. I really like Wheeler to get 6+ Ks today.
All right, so we'll run up, and I like that one as well. So we'll run up Wheeler 6+ Ks, and then I am going to go with. Let me go back and look real quick. Oops, too far. Let's go with. I'm gonna run up Fernando Tatis for 2+ total bases.
I love that. Actually. I think he might go deep again today. He
could. And I thought about
that baseball looks like a beach ball to him right now, and he's not missing many barrels. So yeah, I like 2+ total bases for him for sure.
We're gonna stick with you know what? I'm just gonna throw the PD up. I'm just gonna throw the Phillies money line on this too.
Sure.
Since it's the best bet of the day and it's one of your PDs.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It gives us our 4th leg, and I think if we get the 6 Ks like we're betting, we're gonna get the win as well.
Yep.
And that puts us at plus 644 for those 4 legs.
Love it.
To go with my 30% boost, so we're gonna run that up.
Yeah. All right. No, big fan
with the boost, I got it at 839. I'm gonna post that real quick before we head out. So that is PCA 2+ hits, runs, RBIs. We've got for 2+ total bases. I'm just gonna put all right, and there it is. So we got PCA 2 hits, runs, RBIs, Fernando Tatis 2+ total bases, Zach Wheeler 6 strikeouts, and the Phillies money line. If you don't have a boost, it's at 644 or higher, depending on what kind of boost you got.
Right.
If I think if we can get the PCA and Tatis, we're probably gonna hit this because I feel really good about the Wheeler and the Phillies money line. So
yeah, I think that PD is absolutely money today. So yeah, definitely with you.
Yeah, and I don't see how both of these guys are seeing the ball like they're a beach ball right now. So
100%.
We're riding the hot hand today and see if it comes through for us on this last call.
Absolutely.
Appreciate everybody tuning in. I know it was a quick show. We had to hurry up through it since I've got to get going to bowling. I know that me and PD King will be out tomorrow. I will make sure to
it's all post. It's post tomorrow. So don't expect a live tomorrow. It's all posts.
I will definitely have picks, and I will definitely try to make a video for those picks on X. So just make sure, if you're not following us on X, make sure you are so you don't miss them.
Right. Yeah. And I'll be posting my picks on X. just like I always do. But again, go to DraftKings. If you are a DraftKings user, make sure you check out our social group. All of my PDs are on DraftKings because it's the easiest way for me to round robin them is through DraftKings. So right now I've been doing all the PDs through DraftKings. All my other bets could go to different sport books, but if you like the PDs, you like the follows there, go ahead and check out the social group because you will find all 3 of them there, as that's the easiest place for me to round robin them. So that's the reason why I've been doing them there.
All right. Well, that is going to do it for us. As always, these were. Well, actually, I'll go do the records real quick because mine did jump considerably.
Yeah, there you go.
Thanks to Fernando Tatis's home run and 2 home runs yesterday, I went up to 44.18. Chicks Big Chin is at a wild 7.777. And poolside 34. All of us are 23, almost 24 units up or more, which is wild if you think about it. So we turned a mediocre month into a monster month so far, and hopefully we finish as strong as we are in the middle of this month. With that being said, we'll play you out. We'll send some posts to your way on X tomorrow, and until Wednesday, we will see you out.
Yo, we in the game, talking numbers, stakes high. Knowledge and skill, like a bird we fly. Analyzing stats, we don't just guess. Betting on the win, you know we're blessed. Just the bet slips, we keep it real. Breaking down the odds, you know the deal. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. Rolling with the punches, we look for the signs. Parlays and props, counting all the coins every podcast episode. We bring the heat, strategies laid out, can't accept defeat. Tune into the wisdom, hear our call. In this betting world, we'll never fall. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. On this gambling journey, we ride the bet. With just the bet slips, you ain't seen nothing yet.